Good morning, everyone. I'm Corey Rose here with Jordan, Ed, and Erica.
And you know, even though it's another snow day, we have to say congratulations. We are halfway through the week.
Yes.
We're almost there, everybody. We do have team coverage of that snow this morning. Brianna Fernandez is tracking the roads in Fort Collins, where the snow is supposed to be heavier than we're expecting here in the metro area. Keely Chalmers has an eye on conditions in the Boulder area this morning. Also expecting quite a bit of snow there to complete our team coverage. We have Darius Johnson in Denver with information from CDOT about how they are handling today's storm. But we begin with Ed Green with the timing of the storm and what it's all looking like. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning. Yeah, we've got snow and we've got very cold air. We were 37 at midnight and now it has dropped to 8 degrees, believe it or not. And you can just see in front of our lights, it is really coming down out there. Well, it's just kind of blowing around with its snow. And that's what we're seeing. Just a dusting so far in Denver. And I don't think we're going to get any more than about 2 to 4 inches and probably closer to 2 than the 4. You can see the snow pushing all over the state. That continues today right into the afternoon rush hour. And then by tomorrow morning's rush hour, we start to see more clearing for the eastern plains. But the snow continues for the high country. And some of those snow showers could push through for tomorrow afternoon as well. So today, cloudy skies. Only in the teens. I think we've already hit the high for the day, believe it or not. 2 to 4 inches of snow, breezy, and it's going to be cold. Mostly cloudy tonight, but as the skies begin to clear toward morning, we could get to 9 below zero. And as we take a look at 19 degrees, partly cloudy skies, staying cold for tomorrow. And then as we look ahead, not all that bad. 38 on Friday with partly cloudy skies. Saturday and Sunday, mid-50s with sunshine, and pretty much more of the same on Monday. Now, Brianna Fernandez has been going around with the beast and looking at all the roads. Brianna, is it too early to tell you today it's going to be 80 degrees in Miami?
That is mean. That is cruel. I don't like to hear that. I'm very jealous for everyone, even my family out there in Miami. But here are the conditions. We are going to be in the thick of it, especially because we're heading up north right now to Fort Collins. We're currently in a U-turn heading to I-25 north, but I do want to show you what the roads are looking like here. You can see snowplows have definitely gone through this area and not a lot of people out on the roads. I can't tell you that. I've seen a couple of cars, not too many, so that is good news. That means people are staying home this morning, but again, winter is making a comeback on a Wednesday. You can see a car right there on your screen. But yeah, not a lot of action going on. We were driving up north and we can feel the wind shifting our van just a tad bit, so we were just going slow and steady. So if you're heading down I-25 heading northbound, just drive very slow because you can see road conditions are not its best. So I'm going to switch things over to Erica Lopez in the studio. Erica, how's it looking out there?
Brianna, thank you so much. Right now, unfortunately, we're dealing with some pretty extreme delays on northbound I-25. It's a little bit hard to tell in this camera. I was trying to find the best one, but this is at Bellevue. Northbound lanes, you can see, are crawling. We're dealing with 2 northbound I-25 crashes that are impacting the drive. So we've got one at Hampton this morning, another at 225 where only the far right lane is open. So not only is that impacting northbound I-25, but also southbound 225 drivers trying to get onto the interstate. So quite messy there, and we're going to be warning of the same things all morning long, but we can't say it enough. It's going to be a slick and snowy commute. Please allow a safe travel distance between you and the other vehicles in front of you, and extra travel time in general as you head out across the metro. So quickly bringing you to the high country along I-70, a heads up, we've got active chain and traction laws from Golden into Idaho Springs, and then beyond that, we're getting reports of slick and icy conditions into Vail and past that this morning. As far as what we look like into Commerce City, not a bad ride, 14-minute ride in on westbound 76, but really the majority of the metro just colorful. I mentioned delays we're already seeing on 225 southbound. You're looking at about a 5-minute backup or so between Parker Road and I-25, again, because of that northbound I-25 crash. We've got team coverage this morning. Darius Johnson is driving along I-70 in the area of Lookout Mountain. And Darius, today CDOT's also warning people, like I mentioned, leave early and take it slow.
Hey there, Erica. Good morning to you. Yeah, right now we're on I-70. We are returning from Lookout Mountain. At first, Amy is over here laughing. She missed the exit. She thought I was going to tell her where she needed to go. But we missed the exit and we made it up to Lookout Mountain. I can definitely tell you it's a lot dicier on Interstate 70. You can see what the roads are looking like. This is a big difference from when we came to you all about 30 minutes ago when we were on I-70 in the Arvada area. A lot more snow that's covering the roads this morning. You can't see the lanes as clearly. And I can also tell you, as we were on I-70 heading west into Lookout Mountain, there was just a line of semis pulled off to the side, as many of them were trying to abide by those chain and traction laws to get a lot of that onto their trucks this morning. I'm going to kind of flip it to the side just so you can see how low the visibility is right here within the area. This is probably the worst that we've seen it so far this morning, with a lot of the snow coming down. There was one accident right here along 70 East going back in toward the Golden and Morrison area. We saw a couple of crews trying to clear a lot of those. I'm going to flip it back to the front. All of those lights that you see on the side of your screen, most of those are semis that are pulled off to the side trying to abide by those chain and traction laws before they continue to head up. One thing, I'm not sure if a lot of these people are watching, a lot of these drivers are getting out of their trucks to put on these chains, but they don't have on vests. So please be mindful if you're on Interstate 70 this morning, because you have some of these people who are trying to get these chains onto their vehicles, and you may not be able to see them, especially with the visibility and the snow. That was one thing that Amy and I were really cautious about as we were moving through this area. Again, CDOT has crews out there all on 24/7 shifts to be able to get a lot of this done, and they are going to get the roads clear for you. But again, that evening commute could be dicey. Going to go ahead and send it back to you all in the studio. We're live on Interstate 70 eastbound heading into Arvada.
Always some good advice there, Darius. All right, thank you very much. Well, if you're flying anywhere today, you might have a pretty hard time. There are already a lot of delays and cancellations at the Denver International Airport at this time. According to FlightAware, 46 delays and 180 cancellations. It is still very early in the morning, so best to check on your flight before you head out the door this morning, if you do in fact have a flight. And as Ed mentioned earlier, north and west of the metro area, they're going to be hit the hardest today.
Yeah, Keely Chalmers is out on Highway 36 southeast of Boulder right now. Keely, how does it look where you are right now?
Yeah, we're heading eastbound on 36 right now, and no doubt the highway here is snowpacked. We're going to show you a shot of it right there. There you can see it. Certainly the plows are out. We've seen teams of plows going by us heading west on 36. But you can clearly see the road still covered in snow. The snow has come down quite a bit over the last, I'd say, hour and a half. At about 4 o'clock, there was maybe less than a half an inch out here on the roadways. Within the last hour and a half, probably 2+ inches of snow has fallen. So even though the plows are out, you can clearly see that the roads are snow-packed. No doubt traffic is going slowly. And for folks driving out here anywhere on 36 or anywhere in the foothills for that matter, this is probably the scene with snow-packed roads, slick conditions. Again, as I mentioned, the crews are out. They're plowing, they're putting down de-icer we saw last night. So no doubt they're working. But again, at this point, the road's still slick, and with more snow falling throughout the day, you can expect these roads to stay fairly snowy and fairly slick. I'll send it back to you.
So different than our drive this morning at 3 a.m. I mean, things really have picked up. Keely, thank you. This morning, we want to see what you're doing on your snow day. You know what to do. Snap a picture of those cute pups in the snow, the patio furniture, the views of the winter wonderland. We want to see it. Text us your pictures, 303-871-1491. And here are some of the pictures that we've gotten so far. Wow, you guys are sending in a lot of pictures.
Ask and you shall receive. We're getting all the dogs out in the snow today, loving it so much. There's one from Ballerina just right outside. That's kind of the Spear Boulevard area that we're talking about this morning. When we were driving in, no snow on it. Just goes to show you how quickly things can change.
Yeah, it was wet roads when we came in. I like the dog that's there with the fireplace behind him, because that's what I would be doing. But you know, the pups love the snow, so keep sending them to us throughout the morning, and we'll air them here throughout the show.
And don't forget, you can always get updates on the forecast, weather alerts, traffic enclosures, no matter where you are. Just download the 9 News app or check out 9 News Plus.
And our stats for today are going to seem down like warm, because we're only going for 17 degrees today. The normal high, 48 degrees. 20 would be the normal low, so we're even going to be below the normal low for this time of year. The record high, 72 from 1936, and the record low, 6 below from 1913.